One-day documentary. This is something we've been doing for a while. We've seen hundreds of people make their first film and shoot it in only one day, and then they get about a month to edit it. This is a competition that we do in Art of Documentary, and it's for the members only, people who are part of AOD. But whether you're part of AOD or not, I want you to make your first film. So we have this tutorial video that we released to our community to help them accomplish shooting a film in one day and then releasing it, and working through all of the hurdles that you may face when having those types of constraints. And you might be thinking, why shoot a film in one day? Well, this process, this restriction of only shooting in 24 hours helps you actually finish the film, because then you don't have months of footage and you don't have more opportunity to get lost in the edit or get confused with the storytelling. It helps you be precise and focused on what you're trying to accomplish. And that's why we've done the one-day doc competition, and that's why, like I said, we've seen hundreds of people shoot their first film. You're a storyteller and you have a voice and a perspective that you should bring to the world. So take a watch for this video. Again, it's designed for our members, so there might be some stuff that might not apply to you if you're not part of Art of Documentary. And if you're not part of AOD, we do have a Black Friday flash sale coming up because so many of you missed out on our last launch. So we wanted to reopen the doors very quickly for anyone here on Black Friday. So there's more information about that at the end of the video. But here's the tips. Whether you're part of AOD or not, go shoot that film. Go make the film on your heart. Cannot wait to see what you produce. Thanks. Hey, oh my God. This kit, come on focus, there it is. We're giving away this filmmaking kit and everything inside it, which includes an FX3 Sigma 24-70 and an MKE 400 from Sennheiser. We just shot a whole entire documentary on this package. Whoa, see that lightning? Did that flash the room? Well, that made the whole office shake. Anyways, we're giving this away. All the details are below on how you can enter into this contest. Don't miss out. We've given away, this will be our 4th FX3 in the past year, and we just gave away an FX6. It's been one of our favorite things that we've gotten to do, part of the Art of Documentary, is equipping filmmakers like yourself to shoot the stories with the gear that they deserve. So enter into this. One lucky winner will be winning this FX3 and whole cinema, filmmaking, cine, video package. Anyways, without further ado, get into the details down below to find out how you can enter into this. We'll take like 30 seconds to enter, and let's go back to the video. First tip I wanna give you is finish the film regardless. Even if you feel like it's terrible and you don't like the film. It's so important for you to go through the actions of shooting, editing, and exporting your film. This is a muscle memory for you as a filmmaker. Even if you don't like it, still submit it, because we'll give you feedback, and if you're in Module 2, Mike will be able to work through the film with you. This is really important for you to actually get the film done. Don't let the circumstances get in the way. Even if you hate the film in the end, get it done and move on and make a new film after that. Second point is pick a story that you have easy access to. Make sure this isn't just some film in way off foreign lands in Antarctica that will be really challenging for you to get there. I would recommend putting your energy into the story, not necessarily having to actually get access to that person. So meet someone that you know, someone in your town, something nearby where there's less hurdles for you actually getting your camera in front of them and recording. Third, pick someone who wants to be doing this. It's so much better when you have someone enthusiastic about the story who will bring an energy and will bring a passion to the project that will help you complete it. This is great too, because sometimes when you're filming a story that happens over a 24-hour period, you want to be working with people who are okay to be filmed a lot over that time. We've seen great films, the ones that have won, like Late Frost or Extension. These are films where their characters were really bought in and really love the idea of these films, and you can see it in the end of the film. It really shows. So pick a person who's excited about this. Your next rule, once you have that person lined up, do a pre-interview with them. Get on a call, get on a FaceTime before you ever go to film, and ask them some questions about the story you want to tell. Make sure to hone in on one specific desire that they have. The idea of a one-day doc competition isn't necessarily to tell a whole person's life story. That will be really challenging. You want to keep the film nice and short. In that 4 to 7 minute range is really great. We've had people win our Emerging Filmmaker Award where they've done a film that was 2 minutes long. Longer is not better, and you'll be able to determine that by doing a pre-interview and really understanding what part of their life or what part of their story that you are trying to tell. Next tip, I would say location scout. Get out there and see the places before you go to film. This is a great way to help your day when you actually go to hit record. If you go to these locations ahead of time, you get your iPhone out and you begin looking at these places, and you, with your pre-interview, you've already asked the main character where locations that they like, what means a lot to them in your town or wherever you're filming them. Your location scout and your pre-production will help you be the most efficient on that actual day of shooting. So get out there and find some beautiful locations. This next tip would probably be the most important. The biggest issue we've seen with people's one-day docs in the past is what I call they fall into the visual podcast category. This is where they just shoot an interview and then some random B-roll, and the whole film becomes just someone talking about a past event. This is more so what a podcast would be, and it's less of a documentary. It's kind of the least engaging or least creative way to make a documentary. Think about if this was a movie, what you would see. What are the scenes? How do we shoot more than just the person sitting in a chair talking? What do we actually get to see them do? And don't just settle with shooting them in one location. Get them moving around their house, their town, locations. Let's see them in a few different places. This is my next tip: is shoot scenes. Don't just shoot random B-roll. It's not enough just to have a person at sunset and shoot some 60 frames, slow motion, cool stuff. That's great, and that will help your edit. But where else do we get to see them living as a person? Do we get to see them even just get in their car and drive somewhere and buy something? This could be a scene. This is them living life as a person. Avoid just the B-roll and interview approach. Think about them moving through their scenes, moving towards their desire. And if you want more information about this, get into module 1, get into module 2, and watch those videos about storytelling, about story structure, and it will help you begin to plan out your film. Next, avoid wall-to-wall music. A lot of one-day docs will pick one song, they'll place it on their timeline, and then they'll drop their quotes, and then they'll drop their B-roll, and they'll hit export. Problem with this is your film is just gonna have the same emotional tone as the song, and that's usually gonna be the same tone throughout. It becomes a bit forgettable. It's like hearing the same thing over and over again. Choose moments where there's no music, where we get to hear the sound of the environment, where we get to hear the location sound as part of that person's lived experience. It's important not just to hear music the entire time. And switch up the song. We give you a playlist, usually with a one-day doc competition from MusicBed, so you get different songs that you can choose. Or if you have another music software that you use from one of their libraries, get different songs, use stems, pull it apart. Doesn't necessarily even need to have music. Late Frost, one of our favorite one-day docs ever, only had a song come in at the end. The rest of the time, it was just the location sound, and this was very powerful. 2 more quick tips. 1, hide your mic. This is a documentary, and we want to be forgetting that we're watching an actual film unfold. We want to feel like we're in a new story world, that we're living alongside the person. And when you have this big chunky mic sticking out there, we suddenly are reminded that we're watching a film. Get into module 1 and watch how you can hide a mic. This is so important to have it hidden, in my opinion. I really think it really helps the film. It's so just, I don't know, takes you out of the story when you see this big black mic when someone's wearing a white t-shirt or it's clipped on somewhere. Hide your mic, get a shotgun mic, get the best sound possible. Do not compromise on good audio. And my last tip, and this is from Michael Del Monte, it's get feedback for this. You don't necessarily have to wait until you submit the film to hear what people think about it. Show it to your friends and family. Show it to some other filmmaking colleagues that you have. Get some good feedback and ask for honest feedback and be specific. Don't just ask people, did you like it? That's not gonna be helpful. They're not gonna wanna hurt your feelings. They'll say, yeah, it was great. That's not helpful. Ask them specifically. Go, do you understand the story? Where did you get bored? Did you like the music? Is there anything that you would want to see me change? What scenes did you like? Get more specific feedback, and it will help you understand what is working and what is not. There. That's a lot of tips. It's a lot of rules. But in the end, it's quite simple. Get out there, shoot a good documentary story, find a character who wants something, and make sure it all happens in 24 hours. You should go make sure to check out some of the one-day docs over on our YouTube channel, or ask around on the Facebook group if people have their one-day docs that they want to share with you. That would be really cool for people to get to watch them. Thank you for watching this, and I cannot wait to review your film. And hopefully, if you get selected, you'll be at one of our film festivals or one of our online film festivals. There's great breakthrough on the other side of making one of these films for you. So get out there and get shooting.
Thank you for watching this. Like I mentioned, we have our Black Friday flash sale. So if you want to be a part of the AOD community, if you want to actually have your film reviewed and perhaps win in our competition where you'll get it screened, it'll appear on our YouTube channel, it'll be at our festival, there's awards, there's cash prizes, and also too, you get to be part of a community of like-minded filmmakers and people from around the globe. AOD, we're represented in about 70 countries now. We have over 5,000 filmmakers. So there's someone either in your city, in your country, or who has a similar journey as you, who can come alongside you and encourage you, or maybe vice versa. Maybe you have something to offer someone else who's in the same struggle or same point in their career. I love getting to do my career with others. I hate being isolated. No person is an island. Just like that film we made, No Country is an Island. Well, hey, I made that with another filmmaker, Mike. We co-directed it. Don't do this journey on your own. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And AOD is there to help you accomplish your goals. So don't miss this opportunity. The doors are open. But regardless, if you can jump in right now or not, go make those films that are on your heart. Thank you so much for watching this. I hate goodbyes.